And in our lives, whoever our heroes or mentors may have been, when I look back on them, the ones that I truly valued were not the ones who told me what I wanted to hear, but the ones who told me what I needed to hear. They were the ones who made the difference to my life. The ones who told me it is your story. You are the author. But how often do we give ourselves a gift of doing something that we are already doing in our lives, that we know we will continue to do as adults, so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel? Influential people all got coaching in the area they wanted to gain that expertise. The word inspiration literally means to breathe in. And words cannot be spoken when you are breathing in. Inspiration occurs on the in-breath when you stop speaking. Bach said, "Music is a space between the notes, and inspiration, I believe, is a space between the words." And when I spoke next, it was as if the length of pause I had magnified what I said next. After the talk, person after person came up and said, "I really enjoyed your talk, but that point in the middle of your talk when you paused for so long, it was so dramatic." And people were putting their hands on their hearts and said, "And I will retain for the rest of my life what you said next." It was as if that pause captured me for an eternity. And I was thinking, boy, it felt like an eternity to you. Just imagine how long it felt like to me. I had no idea what I was going to say. I was thinking that, I didn't say that. And it was funny because then afterwards I wasn't even doing speaking training at that stage, but people started asking me for speaking training. And most of the people were saying, "And could you train me in the use of pausing within the context of conversation?" But they had never, ever witnessed a pitch as bad as what they were about to see. After this experience, I returned home to New Zealand, and I was greeted at the airport by my half-Irish, half-Māori, second cousin, once removed in law. And he asked, "So, Cuz, how did it go?" And I told him exactly how badly I had bombed. And I'll never forget what he said next, as soon as he finished laughing. It's one of those things you remember for the rest of your life, that can change your life. I know it changed mine. He said, "Cuz, this is only the end of your dream if you let it be. But it can also be the turning point. It's your story and you are the author." I started to experiment, to pull in new things, to throw out the things that were clearly not working. I started to dare to use the experience that I hadn't in the past. And on the 3rd of September 2006, our little company from New Zealand became the #1 download on apple.com worldwide.